this episode of the show, we're going to be going over the Atatiana Jefferson trial.
If you didn't know, in 2019, a 28-year-old black woman was gunned down by a white police officer in Fort Worth, Texas.
Now the trial is going on. Her 11-year-old nephew testified in court. We're gonna show some of the testimony, and we'll get back with the rest of our commentary.
Did you ever go to sleep at all?
No, sir.
Not before she heard a noise? You didn't fall asleep just for a little bit?
No, sir.
All right, so did your Aunt Tay hear noise outside the bedroom?
Yes, sir.
What were you doing when your Aunt Tay heard that noise?
I was still playing on my Nintendo Switch.
How did you know your Aunt Tay heard a noise?
Because she told me, did you hear it? And I said no.
Was the lights on? Were the lights on in that bedroom?
Yes, sir.
And after she told you she heard a noise, what did she do?
She went to get her weapon out of her purse.
Where was her purse?
Next to her table where she worked at.
Before she heard that noise outside, where was your Aunt Tay sitting? Was she at that desk?
No, she was in the middle of the room with her, she had her chair in the middle of the room playing on the game.
And so you said she went to her purse and grabbed out a weapon. What do you mean by weapon, Zion?
A gun.
Was it a big, long gun or a gun that you can hold in your hand?
A gun you can hold in your hand.
And did you see her go to her purse and get that gun?
Yes, sir.
And what did she do after she took the gun out of her purse?
She just held it to her side. She didn't point it up. She just kept it next to her, on her side. And
where did she go with after she picked up the gun?
She was about to start walking to the window.
Okay. And when she walked to the window, what did she do?
I didn't hear nothing after that. I just seen her fell on the floor.
Okay, I want to go back just a little bit. Do you remember that night, after all this was over with, going to talk to a lady at a special place in a little bitty room?
No, sir.
We talked about this before. Her name was Lindsay Dula, and you talked about what happened?
Like when they took me?
Yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you went and talked to that lady and told her everything about what happened, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you see, whenever your Aunt Tay walked towards the window with the gun, did you see her kind of pull the gun up just a little bit away from her side?
No, sir.
Now, when we talked before, you said that she did kind of pull the gun up a little bit. You remember that?
No, sir.
It's okay if you remember it. I just want you to remember it exactly the way you do. Do you remember if she had the gun up or down?
Down.
Now, are you sure she didn't have it up at all?
No, sir.
Okay. And how close did Aunt Tay get to the window?
I can't, I don't know how to, say how far she was. I could say, she was 3 feet away.
Okay. She got pretty close to the window?
Yes, sir.
Was she saying anything to you as she got closer to the window?
No, sir.
Did you hear anything as she got closer to the window?
No, sir.
Did you see something that happened?
I seen her fell on the ground.
Did you see anything outside the window?
No, sir.
You didn't see a man with a badge?
No, sir.
Did you hear anything before she fell to the ground?
No, sir.
What happened after she fell to the ground?
She started crying, and then after that, 2 police officers came and got me.
Did you know what had happened at that point?
No, sir.
Did you know if your Aunt Tay was hurt?
Yes, sir.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, is it a dream?
How did you think she was hurt?
Because she was crying and just shaking.
What happened when the 2 policemen came into the bedroom?
They seen me and they told me to get up, and they took me to the back of a police car.
Did one police officer take you or both of them?
Both of them.
Both of them? Are you sure it wasn't just the woman police officer?
No, sir. The man, he walked a little bit, but then the lady told him, like, to go check on her, like, when we got halfway, like, right there by the entrance, so he did.
By the entrance of what? By the entrance of what?
Repeat what you just said. So
She told the man to go check on her. Go check on my auntie to see if she was still alive, and he said okay.
Did you know if your auntie was still alive at that point?
No, sir.
Where did that woman officer take you?
To the back of a police officer. I mean, she took me back to a back of a police car.
And when she took you to the back of the police car, what were you wearing?
Only underwear.
Were you cold?
Yes, sir.
Were you scared?
Yes, sir.
Why were you scared?
Because I seen my auntie crying, so I thought it had to be something serious.
I find it heartbreaking that he had to watch his aunt die because of some irresponsible cop. If he gets found not guilty, I'm gonna lose my shit.
He better get found guilty. And he damn sure better get a long sentence, not some 10 or 20 years.
Get real, there's no way he'll get a hefty sentence. When he was called to her house, he was supposed to check on her and see if she was alright, not lurk in her backyard and shoot her through her window. Like, what the hell?
This whole case is fucking ridiculous. We'll keep doing updates throughout the trial. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but it better end in a guilty verdict and a harsh sentence. Because every time you let a cop get away with murder, then every racist white cop will think they can kill a black person and get away with it without doing any time. This is the Music Nerds Radio Show, signing off.